Hello and welcome to another Saturday night stack chat with me, the Stack Collector, brought to you in association with Stackers Social. It is the best place to be when it comes to talking about all things shiny and round. And I'm back, guys. I had a week off last week. We'll get into that in a moment. But before we go any further, I want to say a massive welcome to everyone we've got in the chat with us right now. We've got Barry.Wiggins, Blazin-Bulletz, 𝗕𝗂𝗃𝗃, Robbins, East End Dave, Glass Velo, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, Richie, Jack Stacks, Tim Fluff, and Zeus as well. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's incredible to have each and every single one of you here. 𝗫𝗫𝗫 have just popped up as well. It's great to see you guys here. The first three in the chat tonight, thus winning themselves 10 growing coin apiece, was Barry.Wiggins, CY Sterling, and Ian Ritchie. Ian and CY, near enough, were exactly the same time. I was watching it, but they gave it to Ian. But they did come through just about exactly the same time. So, guys, yes, you didn't get a stack chat last week. Instead, you got a photo of me covered in soot because I was working in my chimney, which I've carried on doing all week. And today, I have finally finished all of the work inside the actual chimney chamber itself. So that's all finished off. It's been rendered, it's been painted, the light's been reinstalled in there. So all the hard work's done now. That's the hardest job in the whole house, pretty much. I've still got the mantelpiece, etc. to put back together. I've had to take that apart, build new sides and top for it. There's a load involved in that, but I'll get on that soon. But it's going well. It's going well. So good news in that front. Curbside, what's that? Curbside Classics. How are you doing, buddy? Great to see you here. You two crispy things. Great to see you both. Thanks for joining us. And if I have missed anyone, I do apologise. Solo, I think I've missed you out. So massive hello to you as well. So yes, guys, it's been a couple of weeks. So with that being the case, I'm putting 2 coins into tonight's duck race. We'll get onto that very soon. We'll start things off in the usual way. Stigma, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. Came in from melting just in time. Managed to get a 3.217 kilogram in bars from my aluminium cans. Nice, nice. I'm planning to do the same thing with my aluminium cans. I'm saving them up, and I'm gonna get a little furnace, etc., and melt them into bars. Because why not? You know. Might as well keep the value of them rather than sending them to the tip, because that's what happens to most of the stuff. Even if it goes in the recyclable bin, the unfortunate truth of the matter is most of it ends up in landfill anyway. Melting, oh, that kind of smelting. He's been smelting his metals. So we'll do things in the usual fashion. We'll start off by looking at the pot prices. Yeah, let's look at the pot prices this week. We'll forget about the spot prices. We'll get the pot prices out. But if we do look at the spot prices, we've had a couple of weeks in the red, the last couple of weeks. This week, we're currently sitting on £3,840 for gold on the pound. That's a drop in the last week of that's a drop of £63.40 or 1.64% on the pound. On the dollar, it's currently sitting at $5,022.04. That's a drop in this last week of $153.25 or 2.96%. Silver on the pound is currently sitting at £61.07, and that is a weekly drop of £2.17 or 3.43%. On the dollar, it's still just above $80 at $80.66, which is a decrease this week of $4.05 or 4.78%. Platinum on the pound is currently sitting at £1,543.36. That's a drop this last week of £92.76 or 5.67%. Platinum on the dollar is currently sitting at $2,040.78, which is a drop this week of $150.41 or 6.86%. Those figures are very small. Oh, it's not going to... Is it going to read it out? No, it's not. Are you going to read it out? No? Yes? No? Can't be bothered. I'll read it out. Stigma has sent 1 Stack Collector gift membership. Thank you very much, Stigma. That's been received by X20 Precious Metals. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much, Stigma. I don't know what you mean by the figures seem very small, Divinia, because that's what's been happening in the week of precious metals this last week. Yeah, no, it's quite a big drop actually. I think the figures are quite high. I mean, especially on platinum, that's had a good old tumble for the llast couple of weeks. Last time we saw platinum, of course, it was up 9.7% on the dollar, 9% on the pound. Last week it was 7.55% down. This week it's 5.67% down. The text is small. What do you mean on the live chat? It should be the same size as it is every week. Obviously, you'll see it better in the live chat itself. That's really more for people to watch it back. I know what you mean now. Makes it hard to say. Well, that's just the way it comes, Davinia. You know, I use Streamlabs, so it's the way they do it. Evening, Queen Nessie. How are you? Coin Noob, it's great to see you too, and everyone else who's here with the chat. So yeah, no, not a good week for precious metals this week. I think going forward on silver, I think we're going to continue to see it hold around the low to mid 60s. It might go a little lower than that, might go a bit higher than that. My low estimate would be maybe 58 quid. My high estimate would be about 67, 68 quid. But I think it's going to be around somewhere around £62.50 this time next week. I think it's starting to slow down a bit. It's starting to hover. As I say, in the low to mid 60s, it seems to want to stay there. It keeps going up a bit, down a bit, but coming back to that kind of figure. So I think that's what we're going to be looking at next week. But we'll certainly see next week. And that is, as I say, the week of precious metals for now. Right, okay, so guys, we'll have a quick look at the new releases from the Royal Mint. The first one we've got is this year's Britannia Silver Proof. Now, this isn't the standard Britannia. That will be, of course, released in bullion and has been released in bullion with the classic Philip Nathan design. This, of course, is the silver proof we get one of every single year. If you remember, in previous years, we've had what I've called as the 𝗪𝗇𝗪. We had Britannia looking a bit like Skeletor. I think some people said she looked like as well. We had her with the hippogriffs as well. And this year, if we go over to the blank screen, we can see we've got Britannia stood proud amongst the waves. We've got a lighthouse in the back right there. Britannia 2026, 1 ounce 999 fine silver, majesty, justice and peace. And as far as the Britannia silver proofs go, I don't think it's bad. I think it's one of my favourite of the designs we've had in the last few years. It's not one I'll be getting, as you can see, silver proof. I believe this is the 1 ounce version, £167.50, and it's limited edition of 3,000. So I don't think I'll be getting that myself. As you can see there, we've got the standard Martin Jennings rendition of King Charles right there. And if we look at the specifications, we can see why it's been designed by Emily Damstra. The maximum coin mintage is 3,510, so I'm assuming they'll put some in special packages or you know, dual coin sets, that kind of thing. 31.21 grams of 999 fine silver is a troy ounce, of course. And as I say, not the worst silver proof Britannia I've seen, not by a long shot. So if we go to the other new release this week, now you may have been aware of this because we had a news article about this. It's buffering for me too. I'm not sure why it's buffering for you guys. It's completely green. Can everyone let me know if it's buffering for you guys or if it's just shining Davinia? If you can let me know. I've got a couple of people saying it's buffering in the chat. It was brief. All good here. Cheers, X20. Cheers, mate. Okay, so we'll move on, guys, and we'll come to the SPY skills. And that is the next coin in the music icons. You may have seen the headlines this week of this coin coming out. Now, what I'm going to point out on this one, because I think this is quite disgusting, actually. I'm going to say my point on this. And I think it's a disgusting cash cow by the Royal Mint. This is, and it's not the silver proof version, it's the brilliant uncirculated version, because if I scroll down, look at what we've done here. So that's you've got the colorized silver proof version right there, but then you've got brilliant uncirculated version, and these are £29.50 for a copper nickel coin. It's a colorized copper nickel coin, and individually per coin, that's not the worst, 30 quid, it's not the worst. But what they've done right here is they've released it 5 times. You've got Sporty, Scary, Posh, Ginger, and Baby Spice right there. And as well as that, you've got the standardised version. Now, why they haven't done what they've done right here on the standardised version, or the coloured version, I don't know. I think it's a disgusting cash cow, is my opinion on that, because obviously now, and as you know, a lot of coin collectors are completists. We've got it in our veins, so a lot of people are now going to be looking at it like, well, I can't just get one of the colorized brilliant uncirculated coin. I've got to get one of each of the artists to have the full set. Sending it from £29.50. 1 second times 5. £147.50 just for the Kuppernickel set if you wanted all of them. And I personally, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't agree with that myself. I think it is a bit of a cash cow, and I certainly won't be getting the bunk coins on this one. It's not a series I'm into anyway. I did have the Elton John coin for a period of time. I was able to get that at a good price. I bought it more for its silver value than the actual design of the coin, and I ended up selling it, because it's not a series for me personally, and this coin certainly isn't by any means the best coin in the series. I think there have been some good coins in this series, don't get me wrong, but yeah, no, I'm not a fan of Spice Girl one, and I'm sure many of you will know I've got a bit of a negative bias against the Spice Girls. No Doubt Forever, and unfortunately, as I'm sure every single one of you knows, No Doubt, Don't Speak, only got to enjoy 1 week on the UK top #1, because the following week, the Spice Girls released Wannabe. Yes, Wannabe, If You Wanna Be My Lover. And that knocked No Doubt, Don't Speak off the top spot after 1 week. You tell me which song deserved to be #1 in the charts more. No Doubt, Don't Speak, an absolute anthem that will go down in history, or Zigga Zigga by the bloody Spice Girls. It was a travesty. It was a travesty, it was. So it's not that I'm bitter or anything. But that's the new releases from Royal Mint this week. You've got the Spice Girls music icons, and you've also got the Britannia Silver Proof, which I thought was, out of the two, definitely my favourite. But if you're into the Spice Girls and you don't mind spending 5 times the normal price just to get a photo of each singer on the bloody right-hand side, then go for it. I mean, it's your money, guys, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I personally not a fan of that. Nessie's putting Stack Chat Interact. I'm a Barbie girl. I'd rather listen to Barbie Girl than Spice Girls any day of the week, Nessie. Any day of the week whatsoever. Don't Speak is a wonderful song. Absolutely. I don't think I've ever met anybody who does this. Please sing. All right. You and me, we used to be together. Every day together, always. No one can do it like Gwen, guys. I really feel that I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go. And if it's real, then I don't wanna know. Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. No, no, no. Well, you can blame X20 for that, and you can blame Stigma for me doing it, because he made X20 a member. So there you go. That's your olive tree of blame on that one. Where can I buy your version, Tissy? Right here, free of charge, guys, free of charge. Now that is not an easy song to sing. Gwen Stefani absolutely nails it, and yeah, I apologise to Gwen Stefani, the remaining members of No Doubt, and the music industry in general for what you just witnessed right there. You'll get a copyright on that. It is so close to the original, I might well get a copyright on that. He sings more on here than on Whatnot. No, I sing way more on Whatnot. I've just not been playing songs I know the words to. I mean, I get distracted by auctions, but I will definitely be singing on Monday, for sure. Right, I have got a pickup. It's not a pickup, it's a mail call. right here, and it's one I'm super excited to open now. I don't. Is he here with us? Nerd UK, are you here with us? Let's have a look. I can't see him. I can't see him in the list, but he sent me a package across, and I've got hopes for what's inside it, because as you can see on the back there, we've got barbell duck or gym duck or hench duck or muscle duck or whatever you want to call him, with his little copper barbell set right there, and I've got my silver chainsaw on the other side, but there's no chainsaw duck. Si, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. There's no chainsaw duck to hold it. So Nerd UK, the absolute legend of the community that he is, took it upon himself to knock what I hope is in here, to knock this up, which is absolutely incredible. So, Nerd, a massive shout out to you. You're an absolute top guy, you really are. I'm opening it upside down because I haven't covered up my name or address or anything. Oh, it's a bit bigger than I thought it is, or it might just be loads of padding, but let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Right, try and not cut my fingers off. Big hello to, if there's anyone out in the chat that I've not said hello to, I do apologise, it's only because I've missed you, but massive hello to each and every single one of you. Right, I'm getting a bit ruthless with this bloody knife here. A bit ruthless and a bit reckless I am. Oh, look at this, guys, look at that. We've got chainsaw duck. So look, see how well it fits. Oh, I might have to. There might be a little bit of tweaking that needs to be done. Oh, we've just about got it. I don't think is he going to survive the trip. That's all right, guys. It's only a premium piece of silver artwork that it's probably going to fall down and damage itself at some point. I don't care. I'm never going to sell that. That's mine for life now. That is, so it's all good. Right, here you go. Cut free, completely cut free. Look at that. I'm all good. Yeah, so cool, isn't it, Nessie? Absolutely awesome. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like the same kind of size as Muscle Duck, but no, he is taking pride of place right there, isn't he? You know what I mean? Evening all, mid entertaining cooking steaks, but got you in the back. Best behaviour. Oh, 𝗵𝗵𝗃, how you doing, my friend? 𝗵𝗵𝗃 was a fantastic chap. I met him at the last West Midlands coin fair. Great guy, he really is. I need to sort out that bundle of coins you gave me, mate. I forgot to include any in tonight's giveaway, but they will be certainly in future giveaways for sure. Now, guys, we're going to have to be doing another quick one tonight. The stack chat short stacks, as they were, because I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been finishing my chimney off today, and it was one of those where I didn't want to miss tonight, and my living room was just an absolute war site. It really it was. It's just everything was everywhere, which is why I couldn't do it last week. I couldn't even get my green screen up because it was just, you know, mantelpiece was all over the place. I had buckets of cement, you know, bags of cement, bags of sand, everything everywhere. So yeah, there was no chance last week, but I got it done this afternoon. Then got straight on tidying up the room, then got straight on getting ready for going live, and then sat there and realised, because I've not been here for a week, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I forgot everything. So, do you ever get like that? Do you know, if you have a week off on holiday and then you go back to work and you sit there first thing on Monday morning, you're like, what do I do again? What do I do here? I can't remember. But yeah, no, it was a bit like that this week. Nessie, this painting you've done right here for Jack Stacks is absolutely incredible. I think I need Nessie to paint me something for the studio for sure. I'm having a few art pieces made up for the wall that are kind of relative to the channel. Obviously, I showed off the duck piece I've had done for the duck racers. Like, I think it was 𝗫𝗺𝗫 last week. He uploaded some fantastic AI renditions of me after based on my photos, me covered in salt. And I thought one of those might just have to be made up into an art, a wall art for the studio. If you're okay with that, Shiny, do let me know. But yeah, no, it looked absolutely incredible. It really did. I had 3 weeks off and forgot how to reverse a trice once. It's so funny, isn't it? You have next to no time off, and when you sit there, you're like, what am I doing? Somebody help. Might as well be my first day all over again. Well, it's so true. It really is so true. But Nerd UK, when you watch back, because I don't think he's here right now. He's called TSC. Cheers, Jax. Yeah, when you watch back, nerd, thank you so much for Chainsaw Duck. That is absolutely incredible. It really is, and definitely worth the wait. And say a massive hello to little mini nerd as well. Speaking of nerd, this is to you and my other gold members. I'll do the gold members live stream and giveaway tomorrow night. Again, it won't be a long one, but I don't want to fall behind on the giveaway. I've got the coin picked out. It's a beautiful silver-proof dollar. Beautiful silver-proof dollar. I think it was for the Christopher Columbus. I think it's 1991 Christopher Columbus. I might be mixing it with somewhere else here. But you've got a beautiful silver-proof dollar. That's built for grabs for the gold members tomorrow. And then, of course, we've got the normal duck race tonight. Don't think it was me. Not sure. It was a week ago. Ew, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where was it? I'll show people on the... I'll show everyone. Oh, it was 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗃. It was 𝗬𝗃𝗃. Sorry, shiny. It wasn't shiny, it was 𝗬𝗃𝗃. You know, they both end with a Y sound, so, you know. I'm sorry. But let me show you guys. Let me show you. Go into Stackers Social. Right, how do I do this? So, if I do this, this should work. Let's have a look. Here we go. These ones right here. Alright, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Really are. So, where's the... I don't think... Oh, no, it should be in here. The photo it's based on is this one right here, which is... Let me just get that back up. Yeah, I think it is working. Right, so that's me last week, what I looked like and why I couldn't go live. Because that's literally, like, just before 7 o'clock, that's what I still look like. And 𝗬𝗂𝗃𝗃 uploaded these photos and they are incredible, aren't they? Absolutely fantastic. I really do think I'm going to have to get one of them made up into a wall art because I think they're absolutely brilliant. They really are. Let me get back to ant at bottom or it won't... can we... yeah, here we go. There we go. Sorted. But yeah, no, 𝗬𝗃𝗃, well done on those, mate. Well done. That's absolutely brilliant. Really, really is. And... Queen Nessie's shared her photo of a larger version as well. I think there's some fantastic videos on Jack Stack's channel if you want to check those out, guys, which I highly recommend you do. I really, really do. Right, okay, let me just check that scrolling properly. Yeah, okay. Why? Oh, okay, it's a GIF, that's why. I'm thinking, why that Simpson one's different on that screen and not that screen? It's because it's a GIF and it was playing on one and not the other. That's why. But, yeah, no, well done to 𝗬𝗃𝗃 for that one. I've got to give him 10 groin coins for that one, Anta. So, 𝗬𝗃𝗃, are you on the board? Yeah, he is. He's on 20, so I take that up to 30. BB's in the lead at the moment with 50, and then we've got Ian Ritchie on at 40, and then we've got CY Sterling, 𝗬𝗃𝗃, and Barry.Wiggins, all in joint place for third place on 30. And then we've got 𝗫𝗫𝗫 on 20. And then with 10, we've got Brits and Sovs, Ian Atterbury, Coin Noob, Robot, Nessie, Kevin Hawthorne, Magsy, and 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃. And 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃, I'm going to give him 20. I'm going to give him 20 for Chainsaw Duck because that's gone beyond, above and beyond. I'm sure you'll all agree. So he can have 20 on that. Can I have some points, please? Once. It's one time. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Davinia. There you go. Davinia's on 10 now. There you go. Nerd's on 30, so he joins CY Sterling, 𝗬𝗃𝗃, and was not one other? Barry.Wiggins, yeah, third place. All join in third at 30. Has anyone heard from Israel? I think it's been a couple of weeks since I remember seeing him, to be honest with you, Nessie. I mean, obviously, like I've said the last few weeks, I'm a bit away from the social media side of things while I'm concentrating on getting some decorating done. So I've not been around that much myself, but I can't, now you mention it, I can't remember seeing him in the last couple of weeks. I hope he's all right. Israel, if you are watching, do let us know. He might pop in tomorrow because he's a gold member of the channel, so he might pop in tomorrow, and if so, I'll let you know, Nessie, for sure. Big Green. Isn't it Little Green? Oh, Dende, Little Green. Don't call him that. Nah, 10 points if you get that reference. Genuinely, I'll give you 20 points if you get the reference Dende as Little Green. Where's that from? It's one of my favourite things to watch on YouTube, that is. It just makes me laugh so much, it really, really does. Right, so what we're going to do, we'll just have a chat then, shall we? Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say. No, thank you, 𝗕𝗂𝗺𝗵𝗿. They were absolutely amazing, they were. Dragon Ball's not good enough. Dragon Ball's not good enough. Dende as Little Green is not, it's Dragon Ball related, but I can't give you the points just for Dragon Ball because it's a different entity. But not Z, no, it's not that he hasn't put Z on it. But Dende is not called Little Green in Dragon Ball Z. But he is called Little Green in something else that may be based on Dragon Ball Z, but it's something different. And if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I mean. And if you are a Dragon Ball lover, you have to watch the other thing. I'll give you a little bit. You have to tell me the name of the channel I'm referencing. 4-star, Team 4-star, I'll give you that. He said 𝗬𝗁. The abridged series was just after, but I was looking for Team 4-star or Team 4-star. And you're absolutely right. It's hilarious. Dragon Ball Y. Love it. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball, right, and you grew up with Dragon Ball like I did, I love the original series in like the 80s and 90s. But if you did grow up loving Dragon Ball, a YouTube channel called Team 4-star, I've done an abridged version, and what that means is we've mashed up the actual video itself, and they've replaced the audio with different voice actors, and it makes it into just a completely different thing, and it's so funny. And I've watched it all in the past, and it came on my recommendations recently, so I thought I'll watch it again. 4-star is expensive right now, it is, isn't it? Old 4-star petrol, if nothing else, you know what I mean? What time tomorrow? It'll be around the normal time, so about 7 o'clock-ish, mate. Fingers crossed. I know I've been behind with the gold exclusives. I've made sure I've done one every month, but they've not been when they're supposed to be. I've been all over the place with it, so I'm so sorry about that. Did your chips come? Speaking about East End Dave, it was East End Dave, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Who said 4-star? It was East End Dave. So that's Brits and Sarves. You're back up. You're up to 30, so you're in joint third place. Everyone's in joint third place right now. Fantastic work. Right, that's what I was going to look at. Right, there's one news article that's popped up this week, which I definitely thought was worth bringing up. Let me just get the details up. Let's have a look. Here we go. See if we can get a synopsis. So, treasure hunter released from prison after refusing to disclose location of 500 gold coins. So I thought this was very interesting. So what's happened here? This guy, whilst metal detecting, has located 500 gold coins. And as you know, one of the worst things about metal detecting is when you find anything worth worth a bit of something, the government comes straight in, takes it all off you, and says, cheers, mate, be gone with you. Get out of here. But this guy said no. He said, no, I'm not having it. I found it. Finders keepers, them's the rules. We all know finders keepers, mate. And finders keepers trumps anything you've got to say, so I'm not telling you nothing. Well, seriously, he didn't disclose where it was. But a deep sea treasure hunter who, so he wasn't metal detecting. I should probably have read the article better before I brought it up. But a deep sea treasure hunter who made one of the great shipwreck discoveries in American history and spent more than a decade in jail after refusing to disclose the whereabouts of some of its missing gold coins is now out of prison. And what do you think of that, guys? What do you think of that? Because what would you do? What would you do? Would you disclose it, or would you do the 10 years in prison? And be able to keep it when you got out? Because I'll tell you one thing, whatever it was worth when he went into prison 10 years ago, that gold is worth a hell of a lot more money now, isn't it? You know what I mean? Certainly after the last couple of years. So, he could have set himself up for the rest of his life. But what would you do? Let me put a poll up. Here we go. My question to you guys is, in that situation, let's say he did find it metal detecting, he didn't, he found it deep sea diving, he found it diving, etc. But let's say, for argument's sake, you're out there with a metal detector and you found a load of coins. what would you do? Would you keep it? What would you do? So I'm typing and talking. So here we go. Right. So what would you do? Would you keep Stum like this guy did, or would you let them take it? And would you live with the consequences of spending 10 years in jail? Because it's one of those, isn't it? It's like when you see these job adverts for lighthouse keepers, and you've got, it's the most terrifying job on the planet, but you earn like £1 million a year, you know what I mean? But you don't see anyone for that year, kind of thing. So let us know what you do. I think I would agree with most of the people right now. We've got 100% keep Stum. They do the 10 years and come out with pretty much a fortune. We're talking about a fortune, aren't we? Let's be honest. What time? Oh, I did that one. So let's have a look. Where are you? Yes, yeah, okay, we did that. Here he is, James Real. How are you doing, James, mate? He's a great guy from over in the USA. He says, hello, TSC. I know I've been MAI since forever, but a lot of deaths close people to us and 2 nights ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Wife, son's wife, daughter, 49 years old. Oh, mate, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're well. If you need to message me, outside, feel free to do so. And, we can have a catch up. But thanks for letting us know, and thanks for popping in, mate. I'm so sorry to hear that. And on that same kind of vein, I want to say a quick message to my good friend 𝗬𝗂𝗀𝗃𝗃, aka the Cranky Stacker, who put a very, very sad video up recently, and his dog's not doing well, and he looks like maybe on its last legs, bless it. And many of us have been there. Dog is a member of the family as well. So both James and Cranky, I'm so sorry to hear it, guys, and I hope things pick up for you soon. And I'm there for either of you if you need to reach out and message me. Right, okay, let's have a look. Don't forget to click that like button, guys. If you want me to tell you how great you all are, it just wouldn't tell anyone. I just wouldn't tell anyone. Yeah, I mean, it was good call. Good call. But then the problem there is a lot of times you get caught by selling it. You know what I mean? So it's like you've got to have the outlet to actually convert it from gold into cash, haven't you, as well? Hey Craven, how are you doing, mate? Are you going to be live tomorrow? Let us know in the chat if you are. I'm going to be doing my gold members live. So if you're going to be live, I might try and do it so I end as you're starting, which will work best. I'd go to jail, screw any. Yeah, go to jail. Yeah, can't fault you. He's second off for one night, Jim. Yeah, no, I'll give you that, Nessie, because no doubt Don't Speak deserves a lot better than my dulcet tones. It really does. Let's have a look. Has to go through court. Treasure trove belongs to the nation. Well, this is what we're talking about. Do you let it go to the nation, or would you keep it quiet yourself and go to jail? Because finders keepers is pretty much written in stone, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's one of the laws of physics, if I'm not mistaken. Finders keepers. I did find nothing, Gov. They only know if you tell them, or whoever you sell it to tells them, or your bank notices that you've had a large income come in. Barry.Wiggins covers this stuff all the time, doesn't he? He does a great job of covering it, and he goes to show that they have a good idea of what you're doing behind closed doors, for sure. You know what I mean? I went down wrong goal. Sorry, guys, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because and the reason why it is difficult is because it's a life-changing amount of money. You know what I mean? It is a life-changing amount of money. It's 500 gold coins could change your life depending on who you are. Most people, it would change your life, wouldn't it? I saw a bit of his story. If I remember correctly, he went on the run for a few years before being caught and going to jail. I don't fault him. I do not fault him. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, I recommend people going out and reading the full story. That's just a very brief synopsis of it. But yeah, I can imagine he did go on run for a little while with his stash, you know what I mean? I'm 65, don't think I would see it again if I went inside. That's another good point, you know what I mean? Like, 10 years inside is a long time. It is a long time, it's a lot of your life to give away. But, and I suppose, it would change my mind. My age would definitely play a big factor in it. If I was young enough, say if I was in my 20s, it'd be no-brainer. 10 years inside, when you're in your 20s to come out and get all that gold. I'd probably do it like that. I really would, because let's be honest, your 20s, if you're not, yeah, they're fun and you have a lot of fun when you're 20, but they're a graft, aren't they? You know what I mean? It does tend to get a little bit easier as you get on a bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, if I was young enough, I'd probably definitely go with the 10 years inside. Read the article. So, yeah, I'm not going to read the whole article. It's a lot to go through, and not everyone's going to be that interested. But if people do want to, read the full article, I highly recommend just googling it. Just googling "man released from prison for keeping hoard" or something like that. I'd put something like that in there anyway. I'd keep it, not say a word, and stay out of jail. Yeah, I mean, that's all well and good until you need to do something. Like I say, you need to convert it into cash, and then you've got a little bit of a risk there, haven't you? Keep some without doubt and sit on it for years. That's the other one. You know what I mean? Like, just sit on it, just keep it there. Let them take it, but I'm a coward. Fairs. I mean, I get it. Anyone who says, fair enough, do the right thing. And obviously, if any of us were put in the actual position, this is all hypothetical, and if any of us was put in that actual position, each and every single one of us, obviously, would of course, the first thing we would do is inform our local governments. I mean, that is without question. I think I'm unanimous in saying that each and every single one of us, if it wasn't hypothetical and it was in real life, the first person we would call is our local governments. All right, we can all agree on that. Cause, of course, Jamie. Yeah, cause, and good thing to spend your money on. It is not about finding the gold. Kind of about finding the gold. Oh, the article isn't about finding the gold. Yeah, no, same as I say. It's I recommend it's anyone to read it, but it's not. It's a bit long-winded for me to do tonight, mate. It is what it is, mate. That's true. That is true. But same as I say, if you do need to chat, just let us know, mate. I'm always there, buddy, for you. Well, I've lost my place in the chat now. Where was I? Let's have a look. Here he is. He did the work. He should keep the spoils of his labour. Now he should. Now he's served the time. Now, you know what I mean. Double jeopardy and all that. So he should be. He should be all right. You'd like to think, wouldn't you? You know what I mean. He's served the time. Snack money for finessing. Yeah, for sure. The coins were made from the coins were made from the right. So what he's done is he's melted down a load of treasure and turned it into coins. And this is the other thing, you know what I mean? This, where people would say, I'd do this. But even like if you melt it down and turn it into something else, you're still running a risk. There was a big scandal with JPM? Mint, one of the mints. There was a robbery, stole loads of gold coins, and then the people who stole it smelted it down. They had their own smelting refinery in back garden at mansion. They smelted it all down and then sold a lot of it back to JPM Mint, buying their own stolen stuff back. But yeah, it goes to show, it's very difficult. Yeah, obviously, bury it, don't tell anyone. Nothing's going to happen to you. But that gold's going to be stuck wherever you've got it, isn't it? You know what I mean? Jack nearly choked on me Black Forest cow. Love it. Melt it down and just take the raw value. Yeah, but that's kind of what the guy did, isn't it? That's the problem. Even melting it down, you can still get into a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? Cravens let us know he's live tomorrow from 7 PM, mate. Don't expect you to work around it, but thanks. Well, it's only my gold members, mate. So there's like 3 people. So. But I'll tell you what, Mr. Kiwi, what I'll do is I'll aim for 6 PM UK time tomorrow. We'll aim for about an hour, and then we'll end and then raid Craven. I'm getting mixed up with whatnot there. He was supposed to sell the coins to pay his investors. Okay. I mean, it sounds like there's a lot more to the article. Definitely worth reading more, guys. The nation never gets it. The government use it to pay for the, exactly. The nation won't see it. If the government get their hands on it, will they? You know what I mean? Another reason cash is king. Cash is king, in my opinion, but the problem is with that nowadays is cash isn't king anymore, isn't it? You know what I mean? Nobody cares if you pay by cash. There's no benefit to anyone if you pay by cash anymore. You know what I mean? But me personally, yeah, absolutely, cash is king. We should go out of our way to pay for things in cash more, just to keep cash in circulation more, because it's only a matter of time. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time until they just don't bother making any more circulating coins, and we just think, well, there's no point. Nobody uses circulating coins anymore. You don't even need it for a car meter anymore. You can use your card or your chip and pin, or scan a QR code, or use your phone, or do this. And this is even before what we call, forgot them now, the crypto pound, the digital pound. That's even before them, you know what I mean? So, yeah, not about the nation, yeah. If you don't get greedy and only sell one every year or so, that is probably the way to do it, you know what I mean? Just sell one or two. And if you're a collector and you've got a collection of things, it makes it look even less such. You can just say, look, no, I collect them. Look, I bought them from all over the world. You know what I mean? Bought them from coin fairs. I don't even know where I bought it from. Bought it 10 years ago, mate. I have no idea. You know what I mean? That's probably the best way. But we've got 96%. We'll end the poll. Here we go. It's ended. 96% said they keep stum. And 4 votes, so yeah, I think that's maybe one person keeps them there. Let's have a look. Where are we? The moment you put the money in the bank, they go in top. Ask where you get the money from. Well, I mean, if you do it 1 or 2, that's not an issue. Same as I say, that's not so bad, is it? You know what I mean? But if you're doing a large amount in one go, they absolutely will. I'd buy myself a tank and then try and take it back. Well, you can do that quite easily. What's his name? Eddie Hall, he's got a tank. There used to be somewhere in Lincoln, I think it's Lincoln, and they sell old tanks. Obviously, they've been decommissioned. You can drive them, but you can't shoot them, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can't buy an old tank. If you live to 70, 10 years is 1/7 of your life. Yeah, but a lot of people would be willing to give that away to change their life, you know what I mean, and never have any financial worries ever again. You know what I mean? So it's a genuine question. Pump iron and play pool or ping pong inside. That's basically what you've got to do, mate. Just work out in the gym all day. You know what I mean? You want to do that for 2 reasons, really. You want to do it, 1, because it gives you something to do, and that's the hardest thing to find when you're inside is something to do. And 2, you want to be in your best possible shape you can be. You're in prison, aren't you? You don't want people to look at you and think you're weak, do you? You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of people they go into prison and come out looking a lot more, a lot better shape. But yeah, you're not wrong there for sure, Bjorn. Question, 𝗕𝘂𝗺𝗵, my local deal predicts silver to be over 140 plus and Oz in the next. No. I try not to focus on the spot price too much, but that's some prediction to make, and he has a history. That is some prediction to make. Do I think it will get to 140? I actually do. Yes, I do think silver will get to 140. I don't think it's going to happen in the next 3 months. I genuinely do not think it will happen. I think the problem is, even if it gets anywhere near that, it will trigger such a high sell-off, it would see a dip again, you know what I mean? Because people who's held silver for some time, if it got to that kind of figure, you'd see so many people selling off, you really would. And I don't know what's going on, the global instability at the moment, everything that's going off in the world. I know there is a lot of global instability, I know there's a lot of volatility right now. I just can't see it reaching that kind of value in a 3 months period of time. Eventually, yes, and it's like I've been saying all along, short term things will happen. There will be up and downs in the short term. I'm looking at silver on the long term. I'm looking at 5 years, 10 years down the line, and I think in that kind of period of time, yes, we can see those kind of increases. But it will, in my opinion, it will take that kind of period of time. Electric Bloke says, I would report the fine of the UK. You don't get to keep it, but I believe it's sold, and the landowner and finally gets 50-50. Yeah, so it goes to auction. Now, there's not always. There was one occasion very recently where a couple, they were digging in the garden and they found a hoard of gold coins. And they actually looked out because they found them. It was somewhere around 2020 they found them. Well, what I know for a fact, it was during the pandemic and it was during the lockdowns, early pandemic, they found it. So none of the museums were able to accept it. So because none of the museums could accept it, they actually got to keep it 100% themselves. It was found on their land, and also the finder/50/50 rule that isn't a law. You know, it doesn't matter who finds something. You've got rights on property. So if I own the land and I own the rights to what's in the land, and that can be very different. You can own the surface level, etc., of the land, but the rights to what's inside the ground can be owned by somebody else. So it all down to that. Now, a lot of times the people will say 50/50 because it's fair, you found it and it's on my land. But technically, you know, the person whose land it's on can turn around and say, no, it's my land. I don't care who found it. You found it on my land, mate. It's my, you know, it would be my property. But anything and Stu's Precious Metals, BBA, etc., are much better people to ask about this because they actually do it. But yeah, there's you know, once it gets to a certain size, that's when the government gets involved and it starts being looked at national treasure and starts being divvied out to different museums, that kind of thing. But there have been a few, like I said, there's been a few cases where people have been very lucky and they've actually been able to keep it themselves legally after disclosing it. I've been correct. What are your thoughts? Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's just a tag on to the last one. But again, yeah, no, I agree with what he's saying, just not the timescale he's saying on it. You know what I mean? When you say you would call first and I the only on that thought, who gonna call? Ghostbusters. I watched the latest Ghostbusters the other day. I'd not seen it before. I wasn't hugely impressed, if I'm honestly. It was all right. I wasn't raving about how bad it was or anything, but you know, Ghostbusters, when you talk about Ghostbusters, it's got to be the original, then the second, hasn't it? You know what I mean? These remakes and rehashes, they don't hold a torch to the originals. Craven, if your local coin dealer always correct, tell him to predict it to go lower so we can buy more. No, tell him to predict it to go higher so I can be worth more, mate. You know what I mean? That's, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Let my value go up of what I already got. But we'll see. Yeah, I'll be no. If it does get to that in 3 months, I will quite happily, you know, turn around and hold my hands up and say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. But you know, wow, 140 in 3 months. You know, as wrong as I'd be smiling on the other side of my face all the way around, mate. You know what I mean? Because if silver gets to £140 an ounce, that's what its spot is. That's not what you're going to sell it at, is it? You know what I mean? If it gets to 140 an ounce, it's going to be at least 150, 160 quid to buy the actual ounces of silver. My word, we're laughing. So many of us, aren't we? You know what I mean? So let's hope we're right, Craven. I hope. I get it that people are just starting, they want the price to stay low so they can buy more. I do get that, but let's see what happens in 3 months. Sell to a private collector he's not going to grasp. Maybe if you know somebody who you can get to make that transaction with you. Again, that's, you know, goes down to the individual. Most people wouldn't know people that would be able to do that with, you know what I mean? And a lot of people wouldn't want to buy it if it was, you know, a bit hot. They'd be like, nah, you know what I mean? It's not for me. We wouldn't want the government coming in later and taking it off hands, you know what I mean? So it's a possibility. Don't get me wrong, it is a possibility if you know the right people. My jewelries take cash, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, haha. There you go. There you go. Bad digital and save a pound. That's why I say blistering barnacles for sure. Agree, Jamie. I only ever pay cash or trade. I do it as much as I can. Very rarely buy anything on my card. Normally go to the cash point, take some money out, and then use that until it's gone. Tier C, Stacker Dan asked if he's in the duck race tonight. Oh, sorry, Stacker Dan. I do apologise, mate. I didn't see that one. Let's have a look. Duck race list. Would it be under a different name at all, Stacker Dan? Do let me know. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Bo, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you. I hope everyone is safe and well and have a great week. Same to you too, my friend. Thank you very much. A lot of yes. Nerd. What's that? What's that right there? That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Nerd. What a guy. What an absolute guy he is. Oh, did I miss unboxing? You did. I'll give you a huge shout out. I said, you know, when you watch back. But I didn't know, you know, I didn't know if you were going to be out for the whole evening or if you were going to be joining us at any point, unfortunately. But, mate, thank you so much. I can't tell you how happy I am with the little chainsaw duck there. It's absolutely brilliant. He really is. I'll get it to shoot, no problem. Here you go, love it. Let's have a look. Where we got? Crystal ball prediction 139.99. Fingers crossed. Magic Yoda, where are Here's here, look. Here's here, look. Right, Magic Yoda knows more than I do. He knows more than I'll ever know. Magic Yoda, will silver get to £140 per ounce in the next 3 months? Magic Yoda says yes. Magic Yoda says yes, guys. He says the force is strong. So, Craven's guy saying yes. Magic Yoda's saying yes. I'm saying no. I'm still saying no personally. But Magic Yoda agrees. He says yeah. He's going to go for it. Historical significant too. Yeah, for sure, Bjorn. For sure. You have to report it to a fines lessons officer, any historical fines. There you go. Yeah, BBA knows a lot better than I do on the metal detecting things. All right, let's have a look. Where were we before it skipped again? If it gets to 140 in the next 3 months, the economy is collapsing virus style. Yeah, but I'm laughing. I'm not. Let it all collapse and burn around me, mate. I'm there doing my little jig. Like, it's good. Hey, just throwing my silver around with. Hey, oh. There we go. If you die without a will and next of kin, Charles gets your estate. I don't think Charles personally gets it. I think it goes to the government first, but you're not wrong in what you're saying. You okay, buddy? Who's that, Jack Stacks? Okay, he's saying hello. And you okay back? Fine. Duck race list is in the description. Yes, it is. Thanks, Robot Toaster. If I got a year or less to live, I'm going to spend it all and have a good time. Of course. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd spend it all because I've got me little nieces there, haven't I? Robot Toaster with a little Elmo there. I'd definitely spend a good chunk of it. I'd spend a good chunk of it, but I don't know. I'd probably want to leave a little bit for my family. Let's have a look. Yoda says no, he doesn't. Yoda says yes. Weirdly, Yoda says yes. But we'll see. How do I get on the duck race list? Right, what you need to do normally is you have to go onto my channel. I put a phrase every single week going forward. I might be ending the phrase, guys. I may be ending the phrase. Might end. And I might just do who's in the live stream with us. But the only thing with that is I'd have to include the members, and that would mean I'd have to go through it and take the members out. I'll think about it. We'll keep it as it is for now. So I'll put a post on my YouTube channel at some point tonight, and it will say for next week's duck race in brackets for 23rd of the 3rd. 26, and we'll come up with a phrase that you've got to put, and you just put that phrase on that comment, and that's normally how you'll go in. But what I'll do as a one-off, because when I'm in a good mood, I do sometimes do it. I'll add you today, Big Green Stacker. There you go, and Stacker Dan. Did Stacker Dan let us know if it would be possibly another name? Going to Hawaii for 3 months. Very nice. I've been to Hawaii. It's a very beautiful place. It was when I saw rainbow eucalyptus trees, and they're weird. It's like they're not real. It's like they're out of something like out of Avatar or something, because the eucalyptus trees, but we've just got the most weirdly bright bark. It's insane. Just like the brightest neon colours. I know I've shown them before on the chats, but I'll show you again. Rainbow eucalyptus, and these are real trees, guys. Completely real, and completely natural as well. But look at this. Look at that. That's a real tree, guys. It's called the rainbow eucalyptus, and they're native to Hawaii. and they are stunningly beautiful to see firsthand. They really are. And it is a truly, truly beautiful place, Hawaii is. Right, let's have a look. If silver is going to go to 140, I should hold off on selling. You definitely should hold off on selling, mate. For sure. You'll kick your son, won't you? For anything you sell before it gets to 140, for sure. No one likes us. How you doing, buddy? Great to see you here. But yeah, no, the word on the street, guys, the word on the street is that silver's going to get to 140 in the next 3 months. I don't think it is. Me personally, oh, what's this?
Northeast Coins subscribed to the channel.
Thank you very much, Northeast Coins. I appreciate that. He actually said it this time. Last time he had me just sitting there waiting for him. Live comment picker sounds good. I don't know. Is there a live comment picker? I don't know. You'd have to give me more information about that. But same as I say, it'd have to include my channel members as well. So that would be the problem with that. I would potentially see. Members should get 2 draws for members get their own special race. So they get a monthly race just for the members, and they get automatic entry into all the free races. And if you're a gold member, you're entered into an additional race only for the gold members. So there's the general members, there's the gold members, and then there's the weekly free races. And that's enough. I'm giving away enough, all right? Enough for me. But no, members are looked after. Add me, please. No one likes us. It's a one-off, guys. I'm not doing this again. No one likes us. I have said no to people in the past, so do make sure you do the phrase going forward, guys. He's not here tonight, but sent me a message. Okay. No worries. If I was dying, yeah, you'd go to Hawaii. I know what you meant. I'm just saying, Hawaii is a beautiful place. I'm really lucky to have been there before. There is one in Honolulu Zoo. What, a rainbow eucalyptus? They're all over Hawaii. You know, I went on what's known as the road to Hana, and it's renowned for being dangerous. And guys, honestly, like this road, it's sheer drop right after a road, and there were so many places, and you just look down and it's just littered with cars, and these cars are just cars that have gone off the road. Every single one of these cars is at least one person dead, and it's just littered with them. But they're so far down in this jungle, you can't recover them. They just lie there at the bottom where they land, and it's quite a macabre sight, really, when you look down. Yeah, that's one. Divinia for sure. She just popped in Stack Chat Interact. Yeah, they're beautiful trees. They really are. But same as I say, native to Hawaii, absolutely gorgeous. And if you get a chance to see one face to face, you know, you'll see what I mean. They're beautiful, beautiful thing. Just sold 10 hours to buy a sovereign. Okay. Well, that unfortunately, gold is going down to gold in 3 months. Gold's going to be at 500 quid an ounce, and silver's going to be at 140 quid an ounce. So bad luck on that one, mate. No, I don't believe either of those. I do not believe either of that. But yeah, nice work on the sovereign. Have you really just sold 10 hours to buy a sovereign? If so, what are you gone for? Are you gone for a modern, or are you gone for a historic sovereign? I'm all about historic sovereigns. I want to see the old kings and queens on them. No need to apologise. No one likes us. As I say, I'm in a good mood tonight. So we're doing. I missed last week. I'm in a good mood. Oh, Stigma, check you out.
At 𝗕𝗂𝗁𝗵567 became a member.
There you go. You want to see the Australian crown? I'll show you my Australian crown. It's over here, though. Just give us a second. There we go. Aussie crown. Let me get a glove on. Yeah, so I picked this up from the last West Midlands coin fair. I think they're beautiful. I think they're beautiful coins. They're very similar to these. So this one here is a reef crown. That's 1937, isn't it? Oh, 33, sorry. 1933 reef crown. Absolutely stunning piece of silver that is. Really is. But if you wanted something similar and you didn't want to spend reef crown money, you could go for something like this, because that's an Australian crown. Minted, this is 1937, that's what I'm getting that for, because it's minted for the George VI coronation. I think they only did them for 1 year. I think they did like a few proofs in 1938 or something, but I think they only did them in circulation on 1 year in 1937. Great crowns, fantastic condition, and one that I've been wanting to add to collection because I do like my little collection of crowns from all over the world. You know, you've got your pesos in there, you've got the crowns, you've got the francs and all that kind of stuff. So a very, very welcome addition to that collection. But on the top there, we've got the George VI shield, we've got the Victoria shield, we've got the Benedetto Pestrucci George Slain the Dragon, you've got the Percy Metcalfe George Slain the Dragon, and you've got the George Kruger Grey Reef Crown. The Reef Crown, they're 50%. They're the most expensive 50% coins you will ever buy. And I genuinely mean that. They're really, really sought after. We've all got really low mintages. In fact, that Reef Crown's now my lowest mintage coin that I own. It is blown, absolutely blown the 1892 South African 2.5 shilling out of the water because they were circulating coins, and the 37 is one of the higher mintages of all the Reef Crowns, and even the 37 has got a mintage of only 7,000. So it's by far my lowest minted circulating coin now. Absolutely beautiful piece though, and I've been after a couple of coins for a long time, which I've actually been able to get both of them recently, and that is of course one of which is the trade dollar. So this is the British dollar. They did make a dollar, and it was used for trading with other countries that did use dollars, mainly Eastern countries, China, etc., etc. But you had China. It was used from China down to the Philippines, that kind of area as well. And on the front you've got a standing Britannia. It says $1. This is where the what's it called, the Oriental border originally comes from. They've used that sometimes on the Britannias, but that's where the Oriental border originally comes from. And if you flip it over, and I think it's that way. No, it's that way. I'm pretty sure it's that way. Top to bottom, it says $1 in Chinese, and left to right, it says $1 in Jawi, which Jawi, and that was an Arabic language used in Malaysia, that kind of area, etc., etc. I mean, obviously you've got $1 at the front, so it covers, you know, through those three languages, you're covering most of the world that you trade with, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like they're likely to speak at least one of those languages. So that's a coin I've been after for a long time. We've got the 1937 Reef Crown I've been after for a long time. I got myself a 1902 Edwardian crown that's been after for ages, but then I sold that because I saw one that was just too beautiful, and it cost me a lot of money. It's cost me a hell of a lot of money. I've not shown it on the channel yet. I will be showing it at some point very soon, but I'd like to do a video on it when I first show it. And it's a very special coin, and that is my new 1902 Edwardian crown. Very, very nice double florins here. Divinia, she says, I got two 1888 double florin coins, rarer than at Kew Gardens or 2023. Yes, the 1888 is the rarer date when it comes to the double florins. I think the most sought after one in the double florins is the 1887 Roman I. The rare variant of the 1887 is normally the most sought after. Then you've got the 1888 and then the 1887 standard. The Arabic one, etc. I think 1890 is the highest mintage, if I remember correctly, but going off top of my head there. You've got some fine tasting coins, bro. Thank you very much, BBA. As have you. I've seen some of your collection as well. You've got very, very fine tasting coins. You know, I mean, people would be shocked by your collection, BBA, because it is insane. It's got an incredible collection of coins. You really have. Need one of those. Which one's that, Robot? Which one? Because there's some very, very nice. The Reef Crown, the 1902 and the trade dollar, all very sought after and premium pieces. And that's kind of what because I've been buying silver now, pre-decimal coins for many years, and bullion for a good few years now, and I've done my inventory recently. I'm kind of at a place now where I'm not desperate to get loads more silver. I want to get pieces that are maybe that I've been after for a long time. You know, that do cost a bit more and are very premium, but there's something that I've just really, really wanted for a while. So I've been enjoying getting those. The trade dollar is, isn't it? It's so nice. I'm going to have to get, you know, one for Victoria now, a Victorian trade dollar, because one I've got's 1907 Edwardian, I think. Is it 07? Yeah, 1909 Edwardian. That is. You got the Standing Britannia. Also, Standing Britannia also got on the, not, I think it's very similar on the florin, on the Edwardian florin. Very popular florin, the Standing Britannia is. I wish my Chinese tonight only cost $1. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Really would be nice. Fire crew on standby, pan smoking hot steaks going in. Oh, purple, sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, the trade dollar. Yeah, I don't follow it, mate. They're very nice coins. All three of those are coins that have been, you know, the 1902, the 1933. I think I'm going to have to try and get another at some point, it might just be one a year, but I need to start getting more of the reef crowns. It's not a long, we didn't do it for a long period of time. I think it was something like 1927 first year, and I think 37's about 36 might be the last year, because obviously in 37 we did that one in 37. So I'm thinking 36 is last year at Reef Crowns, but someone might be able to correct me if I'm wrong there. Let's have a look. I just enjoyed a nice beef steak. Oh, very nice. I'm not eating yet, guys. Stop it. What's up, chat? Says Zombie Killer. How you doing, brother? Great to see you here. Thanks for joining us. Let's 10 years, but only 8 days. Okay. Yeah, so I was right there. One test, 27 to 36. Did we do one in 38? But you're right. We didn't do every year between 27 and the end of it, which was either 36 or 38. Standing florin is my favourite coin. It's a beautiful coin. Standing florin really is a beautiful coin. So 27 to 36, yeah, nailed it, 27 to 36. But like East and Dave very correctly said, they didn't do every year between 27 and 36. 37 was the last one. They might have done a reef and a coronation crown in 1937. My understanding was 36, though, like Robot said. Let's look. What's this by John? I got 1.7 kilo of mixed coins and medals. Nice. And foreign coins this week off my antiques dealer. There are also crowns, shillings, florins, sixpences and farthings, sixpences, Monday money. Too much to mend in. Oh, that sounds like someone got themselves a nice bargain there. They did both in 37, did they? Right, there you go then. There you go. So I'll just load in to have a look what Dave's let us know there. I'm glad I can finally taste the food again. If only the headaches would go away. Oh, bless you, mate. I've been getting headaches recently. I think it's fumes from bloody paint and all the different crap I've been doing. Let's have a look. No, I've got down 36, mate. I've got down 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36. So we missed out 35. But yeah, no, I can't see one for 1937. So based on what I'm seeing online, it would go with what myself and Robot Toaster said. I'm definitely got Reef 37, not a normal crown 37. Right, okay, well it's saying here that we didn't do them. So let's have a look. Let me ask specifically. There we go. Okay, did they produce a Reef Crown in 1937? No. The official George V Reef Crown series was not produced in 1937. The Reef Crowns featuring a crown inside a reef on reverse were produced annually from 1927 up till 1936, excluding 1935. And that, of course, is because we had the Rocking Horse Crown, which we all love in 35. So 35 and 37 were your Jubilee and your Coronation. It was up to myself and Robert Toast were right. We only did them up to 36. Now, what they did do in 37 is this one, which is very similar. It's very similar, but of course, it's not a Reef Crown. It's the Australian. That one is the Australian Coronation Crown for 1937, which does look very similar, but it isn't actually a Reef Crown, if you know what I mean. So I don't know if that's what you get mixed up with it in 1937, but no, no, it's definitely 36 was last year at Reef Crown, mate. I'll have to go through them again. Yeah, if you've got Reef Crown that says 1937 on it, mate, it might be worth a hell of a lot of money as a mule error. 1937 crown was the last one circulated in silver. It was the 1937 crown was the last one that was produced in silver for circulation. Absolutely, absolutely. And then after that, after 1937, the next silver crown to be produced wasn't up until 1972, when we had what was called the crown, and that was minted to celebrate the silver wedding anniversary of Elizabeth and Philip. And then 5 years later than that, you had the 77 coronation, which was celebrating the silver jubilee of Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth II, etc. Got 3 kilo last week too. Oh, nice, mate, nice. You must be having a lot of fun going through that. I'm full up after the chicken chow mein and black forest gatto. Nessie's all right. Nessie, where were my invite? I'd love to have had chicken chow mein and black forest gatto. Starving here. A humble man and a cheese sandwich with a bit of whole grain mustard for me tonight. So, I wouldn't say no to that right now, mate. I really wouldn't. Oh, nerd, some beautiful standing florins there. Some beautiful, beautiful ones there, mate. You've got. I sold one of my dates to BBA, and now I haven't got it anymore. So yeah, some fantastic coins there, mate. Really, really nice, nerd. It is a beautiful design. It really is. Haven't had Black. I know it's been a long time for me. It used to be all about the Black Forest gatto, didn't it? And it's kind of dropped off a bit nowadays. But they were not so. What? I didn't say they were. I said they were the next silver crown to be produced after the 1937 Divinia. Have you demolished? I would have done. I absolutely would have done. Zombie Killer, this is. What's that say? This is my stack so far. Oh, great work, mate. What have we got here? We've got some beautiful bars, absolutely stunning bars, and some gorgeous rounds as well. There's a Philharmonic in there. There's a Cougarand in there. That looks like the obverse of a kangaroo right there as well. And we've got maple, and then some sort of Aztec round there in the middle. At the bottom, you've got a Scottsdale. I'm not sure if that's a Vortex or a St. Michael, etc., but certainly Scottsdale. We've got a Year of a Horse there. You've got an Apmex, very nice Apmex bar there, very nice indeed. And I can't quite make out the other two on the two left-hand side bars. I can't quite make them out, but fantastic work there, mate. Good going. Keep it up. So look, where was I? I've lost me place in the chat. There we go. 1980s party food was the best. Yeah, it was. No, 80s and 90s. 80s/90s, because I think it was pretty much the same. You know, vol au vents and Black Forest gatto and chicken legs and, you know, stuff like that, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It was the best, though. It really was. Hot dog, miniature hot dogs, pineapple and cheese on the same stick. Yes, guys, that's how we rocked out in the 80s. Little cocktail sticks with cocktail sausages. That's why they're called cocktail sausages. It's not because you put them in drinks. It's because you put them on your cocktail stick with a piece of cheese and maybe even a pickled onion. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Piece of pineapple, perhaps. Why not? Why not? I mean, what you got to do is you've got to take an orange. You take an orange and you've got to cover that. You've got to cover that in tin foil. Right, and then you wedge them all into orange covered in tinfoil for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, you got to make that look into like. I mean, you make that look like a hedgehog, and that's the way it's done. Party food scoffing all night. Oh, for sure, for sure. My missus still buys party rings in the shops. Cannot fault her. I will still buy them from time to time, mate, for sure. 2 bars on the left, a Texas State mint bar. And a $10 bison bar. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yes, I can make out the bison bar now. Yeah, now you've said I can make it out. It's on its side, isn't it? Left to right is top to bottom. And then, yeah, the Texas one. I can see the state of Texas now on bottom. Now you've said it. Very nice, mate. Good work, Zombie. Keep it up, buddy. We know how to live in the... Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, might have been a lot... way behind on many, many things. But party food, it was the pinnacle. It was absolute pinnacle. I also think the 80s was kind of like the pinnacle for Hollywood as well. I think Hollywood peaked in the 80s in many ways. when you look at some of the 80s films we had out there. They're absolutely fantastic. Off subject a bit, that's all good. Are World War One dead man's worth anything other than honouring a lost soldier? Was that meant to say medals? I see them for 150 quid, was thinking of getting one and researching the name. Medals are very, very popular. Very popular. Now, I've discovered that there's actually, there's a couple of schools of thought when it comes to medals. Some people are actually against it. Some people don't think it's right to buy and sell medals. They think they should, they should be owned by the person who earned them or their family. But if the person who's earned them sells it, I don't see an issue with it. And even if a family have to sell it because we've come on hard times or something, if I won a medal and let's say my great grandchildren, were on hard times and they had to sell my medal to get through, then go and sell it. Do what you need to do, kind of thing. So there's a big market for medals. I know a few people that's into it. I mean, for sure. And depending what the medal is, the value will change a lot. A great person to talk to about medals is Sammy, who comes a lot on the live streams. He's always there on a Monday and whatnot as well. And that's what he does. He collects all different kinds of medals, and he researches, like what you say, he researches the people behind it. And some of the information he's able to pull up about the people who receive a medal it's so interesting. It really, really is. I'm all for it personally. An orange, you need a turnip cut. No, it was an orange. It was an orange, and you jab it into orange. You know what I mean? And then I'd wait till after pie, then I'd eat orange. Why not? It's only had some cocktail sticks poked into it. You know what I mean? Happy days. Dead man's switch? No, I don't think it'll be a dead man's switch. Probably be dead man's medals, I'm guessing, from World War One. Used to love party food back in the day. Who didn't see why? 𝗕𝗂𝗺𝗺, to answer you earlier, and anyone else who might be interested, at the end of this month, instead of the Yorkshire Coin Fair, we're meeting up for a carvery at the 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. It'll be at the same time and place as the coin fair would normally be on, because we're not doing one in March. So the people who normally meet up there, we're still going for a carvery. If you do fancy it, 𝗬𝗺, it's the address for the actual place itself is the Cedar Court Hotel, but there's a 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 across the road. I will reply to your message very soon, buddy, and I hope you can make it with us at the end of the month. Hasn't started yet, still brewing. Oh, fair enough. Nerd or a spud? Or a spud? Yeah, a spud. You could use a spud, but it was always an orange around here for some reason. I don't know why. Pass the parcel needs to come back. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And the other one is that, do you know that game where you've got a knife and fork and you put a bar of chocolate in the freezer, so it's dead hard, and then you've got to try and cut. You try and get some of the chocolate just by using the knife and fork. It's so hard. It's so frustrating. But that, pass the parcel, musical chairs, for sure, all day long. If you inherit it and want to sell, go ahead. Well, yeah, I mean, that's where I sit with it for sure, Davinia. 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗄, medal, 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗄. 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗄. I loved birthday food in the 80s. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Oh, 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Don't we still do 𝗃𝗃𝗃? I'm sure they still sell the 𝗃𝗃𝗃 cake. It's got a name, hasn't it, the 𝗃𝗃𝗃 cake? But yeah, I'm sure they still do that. I'm still going through the first world coin bag. Wow, can't fault you. Sammy put some fantastic world coin bags up for sale on my whatnot, and there were some great deals in there, and there was some silver snuck into them as well. So it was a bit of a lucky bag, as it were. The dead man's penny memorial plaque. They're worth a little, but a lot were made. Oh, what's that? Yeah, let us know what exactly you're referring to there. Wagon wheels were good, yeah, too. I have my great grandfather's dead man's penny. It's a memorial plaque from Flanders Fields, 1917. I'm sure wagon wheels were 100% bigger back. Everything was bigger back in the day. Everything was bigger, and cost less as well. Fancies were double. Yeah, everything, Nessie. I dug up a soldier's dog tag on my beach. Took me a month to trace the family. They lived in Rugby. Warwickshire, and yes, I returned it back to the family. Oh, very nicely done, John. Very, very nicely done. I'll try and fit it into the weekend plan. Oh, if you can, mate, if you can. It'd be awesome to see you again, mate. A shed lot of soldiers earns them. Unfortunately, shame-free are so many for sale as people get forgotten. What's that? The dead man's penny plaque or medals, mate? An orange and a spud. How small were your parties? You could only get about 10 sausages in an orange. What are you I'm not talking about satsumas, mate. Get your clementines out of here. I'm talking about proper oranges. Proper ones, like size of your head, almost. None of them little clementines. Oh me darling, clementine. Get out of here and get me a proper orange, you know what I mean? And spuds, likewise. We ain't talking about new potatoes, mate. We're talking about roasting spuds. You know, once they are size of your head, you know what I mean? Come on, mate. Be back, I need to order some Oh, very nice. Ben & Jerry's. I do like a bit of Ben & Jerry's, too much. But yeah, you know, does depend on your orange, mate. And we're talking about those big ones. The ones that are dead hard to peel. You get little tiny pieces of them in one go, and it gets dead frustrating, and it squirts little bits of orange at you. And you're like, bloody hell! I'm going to cut you open and eat you in segments in a minute. You know what I mean? But let's have a look. Oh, almost got 5 more ounces. Oh, nice one. Got a 𝗀𝗶𝗃 coin, a Trump coat of arms bar and Trump round, Scottsdale mint cowboy round, and a Yankee stacking round all on the way. Very nice, zombie. Also got a second maple leaf. Great work, mate. Great work. That is fantastic. That's what we like to see. We love to see new stackers sharing their pickups in the Stack Chat Interact. And I think you're doing fantastic work, mate. And I think, you know, keep at it. And if you just keep buying little bits, you know, keep buying chunks like you are doing it, before long, you'll look back at your stack and you think, how did he get that big? How the hell did he get that big? So good luck to you, my friend. About 10 people at TSC's jelly sit-down party. You're having a laugh, mate. 10 people? Me get 10 people to one of my parties, more like bloody Halloween up at Cannock Chase, go to all my time and effort arranging things, getting it all brilliant and perfect, and then nobody turns up, mate. You know, nobody turns up, and I'm just here on my own, sat there on my own in my flat. Nobody's turned up. The only person's there is my one mate, and the only reason he's there is because I've had to go and drive all the way 3 towns over to go and pick him up, and I've got to take him back later, so I can't drink myself. And he's falling asleep anyway, and I'm just sat there slowly dying on the inside, thinking, I didn't want a birthday party anyway. Didn't want one, so I'm happy this way. I get to eat all the food myself. All this food I've gone out and bought, and all this drink I've gone out and bought. I'll have it all myself. And then he wakes up after a while and he goes, "Oh, you taking me home then?" And at that point, you just admit defeat and you understand that nobody's ever going to come. So yeah, let's just take you home. And you get back home on your own and you just sit there in a quiet flat, completely on your own, and you just think, why do I bother? What's the point? And that's birthday parties. Oh, I'm not, yeah, might be a real life story. Still waiting for growing questions and that upload TSC. What upload? What upload, mate? What am I missing there? I'll do some growing questions. Craven and Nemo for big letdown. I know. Oh, have I not done a video? I've done a video from. Yeah, I did the video from the forest. I know I did. Surely I did. They ghosted you because of all the ghosts. Yeah, I know. I would have went to Cannock Chase if I wasn't so far. I know you would, Nessie. I know you would. I had a birthday party when I was 9. No one came. I know that pain. You know, there's no greater pain than going to great lengths to arrange a birthday party, only to sit there completely on your own and be like, yeah, I think a little tiny part of me has just died. True, how are you doing? Nemo, the massive letdown nerd. Nemo giving it large for weeks, but I know, giving it big I am. And then it comes down to the night, comes down to the day. I mean, I see things through. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. You know what I mean? This is why I'll say, I can't commit to anything yet. Because when I say I'm going to do it, it will happen. Craving up fighting of spiders, yeah. Oh yeah, okay, I'll do the questions shortly. I told them all the next day to bugger off. off. Yeah, I don't blame you, 𝗵𝗍. I don't blame you. I can remember when I was about 14, I wanted to go and watch Starship Troopers at the cinema, and I turned around to my mates and said, "Oh, should we go and watch Starship Troopers?" And they all turned around to me and said, "Nah, I don't really want to watch it. I don't really look that good." Found out that they went and watched it without me that bloody day. Children, they can be so cruel. Children can be so cruel. And I still in touch with one of them to this day, and I wind him up about it, and he gets so guilty. He feels so guilty. He said, "Oh, you know what? I think about that sometimes." And it's like, yeah, we were kids, mate. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. It's like, I was so good when I found out that they went and watched Starship Troopers without me. I was like, how very bloody dare you? I think it's because we went with somebody that didn't like me. You know what it's like when you got mutual friends, but like certain one of them don't like each other, kind of thing, you know what I mean? So you have to do certain things with one person and then certain things with other people, and you have to not tell them about each other. It feels like you're cheating, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, my super fun childhood, guys, loving it. I even made an Aztec death whistle for Caravan. Oh, mate, I don't know. Dead Man's Penny and one I was British. Oh my lord, they are big. I have seen them. I've seen the Dead Man's Pennies before, but yeah, they are big old things, aren't they? What were we talking about? Yeah. Oh, do I get it? Can I have the Aztec death whistle? Because I went. I've got a trophy. I got a trophy from Nerd. I'm so proud of my trophy. My little Grim Reaper with his little plaque there. Absolutely love that. That's going to be going on my backdrop every single Halloween. I think the next big thing to collect is petrol. Way pricing. Unfortunately, you can't. Petrol's got a shelf life of 30 days, guys. That's how quickly petrol starts to degrade, unless you have what's known as stabilised petrol. That's what I have to buy for my work equipment, because it's not being run every day, and you know, it can be shut down pretty much all over winter. I have to buy specially stabilised petrol, which has a shelf life of 2 years. But your average everyday out of the pump petrol, that's 30 days. Stamps up 180 first class. I know. Who remembers when stamps were like 20p each? Or pennies, like a couple of pennies for a second class stamp, you know what I mean? Have you seen how expensive silver Brits are at Atkinson's? I don't need to, you know, prices are still high everywhere, aren't they, at the moment? Let's have a look. Atkinson's. I'm guessing about at least 85 quid. You know what I mean? I'm guessing at least 85 quid. All right, guys, we'll do duck race first, because as I say, it's quite a short one tonight. I'm tired. I've got another live stream to do tomorrow. All right, where's Atkinson's bullion? Half ounces is ridiculous. The premiums on half ounces, I don't know why, but the premiums on fractional silver, I've always thought are absolutely ridiculous. They really are. But let's have a look. Silver, Atkinson, silver, Britannia silver coins. 84.34, so 85 quid. I went far off. You're not going to argue with me over 56 pence, are you? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? Like one-tenth, £11.22, guys. £11.24 for 1/10. So on real, that's what, 110 quid? £110 24 pence per ounce, or no, 112 quid 40. I do believe that would be for the ounce. That's incredible, isn't it? I'll sell a silver half Brit for 80s if anyone wants one. I bet you would, mate. I bet you would. That's criminal, isn't it? Isn't it just? You know what I mean? You've got 2025, you've got them at £78.48, and then you've got 2026 at £84.34. Why is there a higher premium on 26s over 25? They're standard Britannias. They're both standard Britannias. This year's standard Britannia should not be any more expensive than last year's standard Britannia that's in uncirculated condition. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Hong Kong border, 89.40. It's not much over. I mean, 84 against 89. I mean, it's not a lot more for the Hong Kong border, but you know, it's still up there with prices, isn't it? 2026 UK and Hong Kong Privy Britannia 1 ounce silver 180. What? Oh, what? 2 coin collection, 184 quid. Wait. So for 2026 UK and Hong Kong Privy Britannia 1 ounce silver coins, 2 coin collection, 184 quid, guys. Wait here, right? So for 2026 UK Britannia, that's £84.34. Okay, for 2026 UK Britannia International Hong Kong Privy, that's £89.40. All right, £89.40. So if we buy them separately, guys, they cost us £173.74. But if you buy them together, you know, save yourself a bit of money and spend an extra 10 quid. Makes no sense, Atkinsons. Makes literally no sense. What are you playing about at? What are you playing about out there? I don't know. FOMO prices, yeah, for sure. 190-ish a tube. Yeah. That is criminal. Wow, yeah, for sure. Atkinsons have really let themselves down with the pricing these past months. For sure, mate, for sure. Oh, you coming for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, true? You coming for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 to get your gram of gold that I found? I found it, guys. I was so chuffed when I found it, because that would have been 150 quid out of my pocket, on top of what I paid for the one he's actually won anyway. For sure, pretty things. But hey, everyone, better late than not turning up. 100%. Thanks for joining us. I better behave now. Yes, Jax, you start behaving yourself, mate. Evening, Rachel, and hey from 𝗫𝗺𝗺𝗃 as well. BBA says dad, and that's to Jack Stacks, of course. Right then, guys, let's have a look at what you're going to win in tonight's bundle, and then we'll look to do it. But in fact, before we do that, because I've learned something. I didn't even know this. I've learned something. And don't tell everyone, guys. Don't tell everyone. You're not going to be able to lurk anymore, guys. You can't lurk anymore because... Or is it? No, it's just people who are participating. Oh, no, that works. That works. Okay. Tells me who's participating in the live chat, you see. That's why it was so much easier to list off who we had in the chat this morning at the beginning of this live stream than it normally is. It's for members. It's for members that would be the issue. But I'll think about that. We'll do it this week. We'll do it the normal way. And we need a phrase, guys. I got one eBay item stuck in posted limbo at the moment and tracking not updated in a week. Well, let them know. Let them know. They'll, you know, eBay should be able to help offer you some assistance with that through their buyer protection. I know Whatnot would certainly step in if that was the case after a certain period of time. I've had it in the past where things have gone missing in the post and they just end up refunding the buyer straight away, which I think is good of them. He's been singing maybe a little bit. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, well, that's why you get a refund as the receiver, and that's why it would be buyer protection and not seller protection. Right, okay, what was I doing? Why did I come on here? Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Phrases, guys, phrases. Give me some phrases for next week. Atkinson's off their heads, not a bad one, but it might cause me might lose a couple of potential dealership opportunities with Atkinson's. Who cares? Strange ways kebab. For a phrase, strange ways kebab. I'm always up for a kebab. Born in the 80s, that's a good one. My favourite up to yet is Born in the 80s. It is a crown shame if it has gone missing. Tell me what you want, what you really... Tell me what... I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. What I want is for No Doubt to have had more than 1 week at number 1 for Don't Speak. They deserved it. We all know they did, and they did. So no, it won't be tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And I tell you what else it will not be. It definitely will not be Zig a Zig Ah. Zig a Zig Ah. What even is Zig a Zig Ah? Is it cigar? Is it Sig a Cigar or something? I don't know. Zig a Zig Ah. Don't speak, dog. Don't speak, Spice Girls, all right? Or don't sing. Would be even better for me. Chainsaw Duck. Chainsaw Duck's done it. Chainsaw Duck has done it. Sammy, how you doing, mate? We were talking about you earlier. I was briefly talking about medals, and I said to everyone, you are the guy when it comes to medals, with your knowledge. And fantastic collection as well. No, we're going to go with Chainsaw Duck. Chainsaw Duck is for the win. Welcome Northeast Coins, your only new sub phrase. Who's that? Let's have a look. What am I missing here? I always miss stuff. I thought it was steak pie, is that? I thought it was steak pie. No, we're going for Chainsaw Duck. We're going to go for Chainsaw Duck. So let me get that set up for you right now, and then we'll look at the bundle, and then we'll do the duck race, and then I'm going to go and eat my tea, because I'm starving, guys, and I'm tired. But my chimney is looking good. Yeah, it is looking good. I've got to clean the brick inside and glaze the bricks. But after that, the inside of the fireplace is pretty much finished now. I've got the inlay secured in place against the wall. I've got to rebuild the mantle and put that in place. But it's going to be worth it when it's done. It really is. Greetings from Edmonton, Alberta. Oh, thank you very much, Numismaniac. Thank you for joining us. It's great to have you here. Right, then, there we go. For next week's duck race, that's did I say the 21st? Of the 3rd, I did, didn't I? It's 14th today, yeah. Here we go. Chainsaw Duck, guys. Chainsaw Duck. And I would like to take this opportunity to say another massive thank you to Nerd UK. When I saw a box come with Nerd's name on the return address, I smiled. A good old smile there. Right then, that's up, guys. Get yourself over. Get entered into next week's race. As I say, we may change that going forwards. Just to make my life a bit easier, so I don't have to go through it every week and then manually copy and paste the ones. I'll have to look into what BBA said, a live comment picker, but then we wouldn't have the duck races. It would be done through the live comment picker, so maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, but that being the case, I'm rambling, so let me stop doing that and drag this pile of stuff towards me right here, and we'll start off in the usual. Oh, hello.
@PrettyThings69 became a member.
Oh, thank you so much, Pretty Things. Let me add you into the race. No, that's not a one-off, because anyone who joins memberships will get automatic entry into races. So that could be any night. But yeah, you're now in the duck race there. So right, let's do the printed materials, aka stickers, and cards, etc. So got some cards here to start off with. You've got a Coin Noob card. Right there, you've got Coin Noob. You've got a couple of the 365 Days of Silver cards. This is my last of the Edward L. Ice and Fire cards right there. You've also got the new Ian Atterbury sticker right there. Absolutely love that one. He's all gillied up and in position. You've got the mini Brits and Sov stickers right there. You've got the Queen Nessie sticker right there. You've got the Nerd UK sticker right there as well. You've got the Ian Atterbury mini stickers right there as well. You've got the Ice and Fire sticker right there. You've got the CY Sterling sticker right there. You've got a few of the Stackers Social stickers right there. You've got the big Brits and Sov stickers right there. In fact, we've stuck to each other, so you've got two there. I'm not going to take one back off you. I'll keep that one in. See if we can unstick them together. There we go. Unstick two. You've got two of that one, because why not? And then you've got the other one. And then, of course, you've got the 1,000 guineas by the Bank of a Thoughtful Stacker, aka Ian Atterbury, right there. Then poker chips. You've got the Ice and Fire poker chip bundle. It comes with a Stackers Social keyring with Stackers Social etched on it right there. As you can see, you've got the Ice and Fire poker chip and then sticker in there as well. You've also got the Stackers Social from Brits and Sovs. You've got the Stackers Social little bundle. You've got a similar Stackers Social keyring in there. You've got the bottle opener, and you've got the True Legends.
@TrueLegend86 became a member. @TrueLegend86 celebrates 10 months of membership. Rigged.
Yes, you know it. You know, always rigged, guys. Always rigged. I mean, you've got the Stacker Social. That's from molten paint. From when I've all over my hands. It's from I've been heat gunning gloss paint, and it keeps falling on my hand and burning me. And instead of moving my hand because I'm working, I just keep letting it sit there and burn into me. Like, no, I'm working. Don't want to stop. Don't want to stop. But anyway, that's your. Oh no, we haven't done poker chips yet. So that's your little, that's your bundle of stickers, etc. Poker chips, as well as the two you've seen in there. You've got the You've got the Barry.Wiggins poker chip right there. Be respectful with Barry's number, please. He does have his mobile number on there. Be respectful, please. You've got a couple of the 2K poker chips. You've got 3 of the 4K poker chips as well. You've got one of my Stackers Social Stack Chat poker chips. You've got the Thoughtful Stacker in Atterbury poker chip. You've got the Queen Nessie poker chip right there as well. You've got the Nerd UK poker chip right there as well. And you've got the 𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗃 poker chip right there as well. You've also got a little gaggle of duckies right there. All of them sporting fantastic sunglasses. There we go, fantastic. And then coin-wise, from good old Barry.Wiggins, he's a fantastic guy. There's a assortment of all different kind of coins here. He sent loads across. All I've done, I've put them into one big box, mixed them up a bit, and I've just grabbed a handful and put them in this. So 1963, I think one of your coins in there will be 1963. I've just used it to bundle them all up for you. But with some fantastic coins in there, I can see that right there, I know is a Swiss franc, because that's Helvetia right there. You can see at the bottom it says Helvetia, and there's a Swiss half franc there as well. I think I saw a golden in this one. I think there's a golden in there. There's some English shillings. It's a really, really nice, there's a French, looks like a French 2 franc right there as well. Really interesting bundle of world coinage right there. That's come from Barry.Wiggins, who's a fantastic guy. Ian Atterbury is sent a 1/10 silver coin right there, and as we just know from the Atkinson's website, that's 11 quid right there. Not 11 quid worth of silver, not in inherent value at all, but in the Atkinson's we want to fleece people prices. 11 quid's worth of silver right there, but a beautiful coin, and very, very generous of Ian to donate it, because as I say, we have seen how much they cost. So thank you so much, Ian. He's also put in this 1 ounce, one of wider par ounce copper Morgan dollar restrike right there. Absolutely beautiful piece. And last week, oh no, Divinity, it's 11 quid because we saw it on Atkinson's. Don't forget. But yeah, about it's what £6.20, something like that in actual value. You're not far off for sure. Then for last week, I put in a 1937 King George VI coronation half crown right there. Fantastic condition on it. Look at that, great condition on the coin, guys. That's last week's, because I wasn't here last week. I don't get away with it just because I can't do a live stream doesn't mean you don't get the coin. So that's last week's. And then this week's, and then so you spot value on that. What, you about 15 quid in spot, something like that, not far off. Let me confirm that for you. The half crowns right now, 14.42, about 15 quid's worth of spot price in that one. And then this week's coin, guys. Oh, don't feel like you have to, Sammy. Please don't feel like you have to. You've donated some wonderful things for the Why Not giveaways recently. So you've done more than enough, mate. But this week's coin, guys, this week's edition is this 40% 1969 Kennedy $half right there. They did go down in weight. When they were 90%, they were 12.5 grams. I think what did we go down to 11.5 or something after that. So this one you've got about in pure scrap value, you've got about £9.38. But it's a beautiful coin in beautiful condition, certainly worth a little bit over spot price for the condition it's in. So some beautiful coins there, guys. A couple of lovely little silver coins. In fact, a few lovely little silver coins right there. So you're looking, all in all, what you're looking at for 23, 29 plus your bit. You're looking at about 30 quid worth of silver. So to say it's only one of the free to plays. It's not bad, is it, guys? Not bad at all. So you got 30 quid, about 30 quid worth of silver. All the poker chips. You got the 1 ounce copper. You got the key rings, the wristbands, the lot, guys. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful bundle. You weren't with an attitude like that, Divinia. You weren't with an attitude like that. Divinia says, "I bet I don't win." A little bit of positive mental attitude. That's what you need. Me too, Sammy. I do like you've got to love a bit of constitutional silver, haven't you? You really have got to love a bit of constitutional silver. I've got some fantastic pieces of constitutional in my own personal collection. And Monday, I had a dime up, and it had a bit of a cud on it. It was either a cud error or more likely it had been turned into a pin or typing or something at some point. I had it removed. And I put it in dead cheap because it had a defect on the coin in my auction on Monday. It was a seated Liberty dime, so it was still worth a little bit just because of the age and the quality of the coin, etc. And I didn't notice. And CY Sterling pointed this out to me because when I'm sorting my coins out, I'm in such a rush. A lot of times I'll miss small little details. It was only bloody Carson City, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Really rare. So thanks for pointing. He should have kept that one quiet until after he won, because he did put the price up quite a bit after he pointed that out. But no, I appreciate that, CY. But you've got to love a bit of American silver, haven't you? Easy win for me, this one. That's more like it, True. That's more like it. True, of course, has never won a duck races himself. You know, so there's a few people out there. Let's have a look. Right, duck races, let's get over there. So I've got to change my list a little bit. Where is it? I've got to add a few. I've got to add those 4 on. Here we go. Copy. Edit list. And paste. Fantastic. Right, where are we? Duck racers. Here we go. Let's go over. We've got 80 names in the list, guys. I need a time. I definitely won't win. I'm not entered. Oh, well, yeah, that's not pessimistic. That's realistic. I don't do it normally, Northeast, but because I've done it for some other people tonight, let's get you in there. Now you've got a chance. 1, 2, 3 by 𝗫𝗫𝗫. Northeast. Here we go. Right. 1, 2, 3 by 𝗫𝗫𝗫. Thank you very much. We'll get that set. Now, of course, I do need the shuffles, and you can't go yet, BBA. You've got to wait till I say go, which I've just done. So let's have a look. Now you're welcome. Northeast 3. Brits and Sovs. First one in by 3, so it's not 2. I'm happy. Shuffle, shuffle, and shuffle. There we go. There we go. Right. We've got some great looking ducks in there. I've seen Viking Duck, the channel mascot. That is Viking Duck. You can also see him right there, but he's also right there as well. Yeah, Wiggy's there. Wiggy's never run a race. It's about time Wiggy got off his arse and won something. But some brilliant ducks there. I'm going to find out who's going to win the race in 3, 2, 1, go! They are off, guys. They are off. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Pure Metal Stacker. Early lead for Pure Metal Stacker. Serenity Stacker's there as well. Dani Millington, I think that is. And then got Dani Millington, Dani Lomé, I think that is as well. All the Dannies are at the top there. Edward L's in there as well. We've got Robot Toaster. Paul is Wiggy. Ian Atterbury is Viking Duck. Come on, Ian. Come on, Ian. You can do it. Paul, you are Wiggy. Come on, get yourself to the front, not the back. Franny's up there. Robot Toaster's up there. Tim Fluff is having a good old. Froggy's having a good old go at it. Easton Dave's having a good old go. 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗀's having a good old go. So is Smidster. It's all over the place right now. We're coming into the final 40 seconds of a race. Not much longer left, and we'll be in about final 20 seconds. And that's when it all changes, guys. That's when, we'll see a lot of change in the pack. We'll see everyone move to the back, and a few people will make a break for it. We're now well within the final 30 seconds of a race now, guys. 25 seconds on the timer. My Nosebleed is coming to the front. We also have Smidster is technically the lead right there. Thoughtful Stacker was having a good old go for it. Like I said, at the 20-second mark, that's when it all changes, guys. This is where we're going to say, oh, Smidster, are you going to hold on to that lead? Can you do it for another 10 seconds? It might not sound like a long time, but in the duck races, that is a hell of a long time. And as I say, they are now falling to the back. I think it's going to be in. Oh, my God, I should have said it. Oh, what have I done? What have I done to myself here? Well done, Ian. Well done, Ian. Wish I'd get my eye gob shut, didn't I? Don't I? You know what I mean? Come on, say it. Go on, get it out, get it out. Know what you're going to say. Know what you're going to say. Because I predicted he was going to win early on in the race. Here we go. Easton Dave said it. Sam said it. But why you all say rigged? He says, yes, get in. Well done to you there, Ian. Well done to you there. Definitely rigged. rigged. No, I know. But why you all tell me how rigged it was, let me ask you all one little question. First person to answer this correctly, after I've asked it, you can't be preemptive, wins 10 grand coins. Do you all know what time it is? What time? I ain't got a watch on. I need you all to tell me. Someone's got to tell me what time it is. Come on, be the first one to tell me and get you sent 10 groin coins. But I need you all to tell me what time is it. I ain't got my watch on. I don't know. I'll give it to 𝗕𝗺. I assume 𝗕𝗺. That was a spell. Auto correct, because it is short. But you're right, guys. You're right. It is time that we all say together. We all say it together in one uniform voice. Shut the duck up. There we go. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Who was that then? Ian Attenbury, wasn't it? Where's my duck race winner list? Duck race winners, 14th. We're on the 14th of the 3rd. We are Ian Attenbury. Well done to you. Ian A. There we go. We'll get that updated very shortly. That poor duck. No. Oh, bless. Right, okay, so that's that done. So, you wanted some questions, you wanted some groin coin questions. I mean, I've been giving groin coins out sporadically through the evening. I think I've given about 100 groin coins out tonight, just through other things. But we'll do a few questions. Right, first question. Should we start off? I'm going to start off with something very difficult. None of you will know this, because I've never mentioned it before or anything. But what was the first commemorative coin ever issued by the Royal Mint? And you've got to answer now. You can't be preemptive. Robot, if you'd only have just waited a little bit. Well done, 𝗕𝗺. Well done. I was being purposely long there because I knew someone was going to jump the gun. Unlucky robot. You're 100% right, but I hadn't asked the question yet. I'll wait till I asked it. You all knew what were coming. I think I gave it away too much, didn't I? A little bit there. I did give it away a little bit too much. Right, let's do another question then. That's that's your easy one because we talk about that literally all the time. Next one is going to be to see how much you've been listening today. Right, so that one. What was the last year? What was the final? What was the final year the Reef Crown was produced? In what year was the Reef Crown finally produced? Easton Dave got it with 1936, Brits and Sovs. Here we go. Let's think of one more. See, I was gonna go for something to do with the coronation crown for George V, and the answer would be 1935, 1936, 1937. I think that's probably a bit too much there. So let me think of another question. In what year was the shilling standardised? In what year was the shilling standardised? Not first ever produced, but standardised. Not 1932. See, this one's trickier. This one is trickier. Not 1666. Ďvinia's got it. 1816 was when the shilling was standardised. And that's when it became 5.65 grams, you know, the size, shape and weight, but it stayed forever. Now, the silver composition changed, but the weight, 5.65 grams, that stayed the same, regardless if it's 925, 500 or copper nickel. That was 𝗕𝗺. So 𝗕𝗺, there you go. You got yourself on the board by yourself today. You didn't even need the 10 I gave you. All these pre-decimal questions. Right, well, I'll do a non-pre-decimal question. Do a non-pre-decimal question for Griff. That is, to be honest with you, I do go to that well rather a lot, don't I, to be fair. So I should do a more modern one. Right, okay, so let's think. In what year did the Scottsdale Mint release the Vortex bar? In what year did the Scottsdale Mint first release the Vortex bar? There you go. Nice modern bullying one for you guys. No. Yes, 𝗕𝗺's got it. 𝗕𝗺's got it. 2023. Unlucky noob. I called it the bar of 2020. It was my shout for the bar of 2023. It was at 𝗕𝗺. 𝗕𝗺's smashing it this round, isn't he? Here we go. 2023. There we go. See what if you win this round, don't expect something half as good as what you got last round. It'll just be a normal 1 ounce. Well, well done to 𝗕𝗂𝘁. Yes, it was 2023. The Vortex bar was first released, and I remember it coming out, and it was stunning. It really, really was. Right, so we'll do one more, and then I've done 4 questions, plus the other points I've given away for the evening. I think I've been generous enough, guys. Right, I'll do. Okay, so we've done pre-decimal, we've done modern. I'll do something that's considered to be modern, but it's a bit more vintage now, so it spreads it out a little bit. In what year did the Royal Mint release the commemorative £2 coin featuring a dove celebrating the end of the Second War? In what year did they release the coin? The £2 commemorative dove. Coin was on it on that one. He was on it on that. Oh no, hold on. No, he was off. Sorry, noob. It's not. It's 95. Ian Ritchie got it. Oh, you're so close, noob. So close, mate. No, 96 was the Euro, wasn't it? It was the football in 96. The dove was in 95. Funnily enough, I have one for Monday's auction. So if you want to see it, I'll show it you. Oh. This might not be it. I'm lucky. Let's have a look. Is this going to be it? Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. It is like so. This is the coin I'm talking about. The £2, the dove. It's got a dove with an olive branch in its beak for peace, etc. And as you can turn it over, we will see. Does it even say it? Does it not? It don't say it on it, does it? Let's have a look. So 1995. There you go. 1995. Second World War. Silver proof. £2. That is going to be available on Monday. If you didn't know, I do a live stream every Monday over on Whatnot where I do a coin auction. It's a lot of fun. Even if you're not buying anything, you can still come over and hang out, listen to the music and chill out with us all. But if you're in the market for a beautiful piece of silver like that, yeah, all the more reason to come. The Euro £2 was last £2 before technologies. There you go then. There you go, the last of the old size. And what year were Bill and Claim and Bill and Claim of Rights? Were they not after 96? I have the Euro £2 coin somewhere. It's very, very nice coin. Very, very sought after. I've had it a couple of times in the auctions. Always, Ian knows his stuff, mate. He does know his stuff, doesn't he? Look. '89. Oh, it was way before then, wasn't it? I was thinking 98. I had 98 in my head, but obviously 89, not 98. Cheers, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was thinking 98, but now I'm getting me merged mixed up again. I got a World Cup Romanian 1990 coin. Oh, very nice, very nice. Pop a picture in 𝗕𝗂𝘁 social so we can see what it's like, mate. I'm quite interested in that. Well, yeah, that's why I got the 8 and the 9 wrong way round. I'm thinking 98, but you're right, it's 89. My uncle gave me something special for a watch I had for sale. Oh, very nice, mate. Very nice. I will have to see if I can dig it out now. Yeah, for sure. If you can, pop it into 𝗕𝗂𝘁 social, and we'd love to see that. 𝗕𝗂𝘁. Yeah, it is. I had it. I had the coins individual and a 2-coin set. Can you remember which one I kept, coin noob? Did I keep the 2-coin set or the 2 individual ones? I can't remember. I think I kept the 2-coin set, if I remember correctly. I can remember asking coin noob. I remember saying to him, look, I've got this coin as a 2-coin set and then individually for each one as well. I don't need 2 of each, so I keep the individuals or keep the 2-coin set. And I can't remember which one I did, but I know I've got the both the bill and claim of tricentenary of rights. I got a 70 years Jubilee 70p silver coin from the Ascension Islands free. Oh, very nice, very nice. I think it's silver. Well, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I know like places like Cook Islands, Sense Islands, I know there was some silver plated stuff, wasn't there? So couldn't tell you 100%. The set is the best, so hopefully you get that. I think if I remember correctly, I think you told me to keep the set and sell the individual ones. I think that's what I did, if I remember correctly. Right then, guys, if there's anything anyone wants to bring up before we end it, it's now 9 o'clock. You've had 2 hours, and I think that's enough, isn't it? Especially for a quick one. I'm starving. I need to go and put my oven on, get something to eat, and then tomorrow I've got to list coins for the auction all day, and then do a live stream. 6 p.m. tomorrow night, guys, will be the gold live stream tomorrow. If you've only just joined as a gold member and you've not joined us one in the past, do come across and join us. And let me just show you all, guys, what I've got put aside for you. 1 second. It's not, what is it? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is, guys. Right. Go and stuff your face. Yeah. I will do, Sam. I've been meaning to message you anyway, Sam. I'm sorry I've been so busy at the moment. Right, for the gold members, you've got this beautiful 1992. I said 91 earlier, but 1992 United States of America $1 𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗀𝗃, and as I say, this one was issued to commemorate Christopher Columbus. Right there, 900 silver. Silver proof, so it'll be 26.73 grams of 900 silver. Let me just check that for you, but that should be right, because I'm sure the proofs are the same size and weight as these silver dollars, aka the Morgans and the peace dollars, etc. But 1992 Christopher Columbus coin, new mister. I want silver proof. There we go. I'll get you minted for it as well. Go grab some food, but I will, mate, I will. I think I need a football ground to lay out all the stuff I've got. That's what we like to hear, mate. That is what we like to hear. So, yes, 26.73 grams, 900 silver. I was absolutely right on that one. And the mintage depends if it's a D or a P. We want to see a D. We want to see a D. Oh! We've got a D. We've got the D. So it's the significantly lower mintage. The Philadelphia had a mintage of, have I read right? Yeah, 385,000, and the Denver has got 106,000, so less than a third of this one. So it's you know, definitely the one you want. But that's going to be this month's giveaway prize for the gold members, and that should have been done a couple of weeks ago, so I'm a bit late on that one. I think 𝗬𝗠𝗔 won the last general members race, wasn't it, if I remember correctly? 𝗬𝗠𝗔, I don't think you've contacted me with your address yet, so do get over to me so I can get that out to you. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to have some blackcurrant jam on toast. Can't fault you. He's showing off his dick. Get out of here. Get out of here. That'd get me banned, that would, wouldn't it? I don't know. Well done, Rover. Well done. Right, okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Do come across and join me on Monday if you would like to do so. It's a lot of fun on a Monday. I get to, because I don't have the same rules with YouTube, etc. I get to have music on in the background. We have a good old laugh and a joke. We see some beautiful silver coins, and there'll be loads of stuff starting below spot price. There always is. So if you're in the market for a bargain, come across. But that being the case, guys, I think I've probably rabbited on for a little bit long enough now. So I'm going to leave you all in the usual fashion by saying, until next time, as usual, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye. Have a good one, guys. I will see you